Hey there, welcome back. So if you're building anything with AI right now, you already know the deal, right? The models are incredibly powerful, but wow, the costs can spiral out of control and the complexity is just a nightmare. Well, today we're going to show you how to fix both of those things in literally just 5 minutes.
So let's just dive right in. Be honest. Are the insane costs of using the top AI models from places like OpenAI or Anthropic slowing you down? You've got these amazing ideas, but the budget just isn't there. It's a massive, massive roadblock for developers and businesses everywhere.
And you know what? It's not even just about the money. It's the headache of it all. You're trying to manage all these different platforms, juggling a bunch of API keys, different SDKs and code bases for each one. It's a mess. Your billing gets super complicated and the engineering time just stacks and stacks up. It's the kind of stuff that just kills innovation.
But what if there was a way to just get rid of all that mess? Think about it like a universal travel adapter, One simple plug that just works everywhere. What if you had that, but for AI? One connection that hooks you into every model you could ever want.
Well, that's precisely what an AI API gateway is. It's this single, unified API that acts as your one-stop shop. It connects your app to dozens of different AI models from all the big providers. So instead of you having to connect to each one individually, you just connect to the gateway. It handles all the complicated stuff in the background. It's just so much simpler.
Okay, but here's the best part. This is the real aha moment, because you're probably thinking, okay, sounds great, but I do not have time for a huge migration project. Well, guess what? You don't have to. You don't need to rewrite your code at all.
Making the switch is so easy it's almost funny. It's 2 steps, and they're tiny. Step 1, don't touch your code. Seriously, leave your existing OpenAI SDK code exactly as it is. Step 2, you change one line, the base URL. That's it. You just point it to the new gateway address and boom, you're done.
No, I'm not kidding. We are literally talking about a 5-minute migration. You can go from being completely locked into one provider, one price, to having this whole world of AI models at your fingertips in less time than it takes to brew a pot of coffee. It's wild.
And this is the magic right here. The whole thing is designed to be what's called a drop-in replacement. Since the gateway is compatible with the OpenAI API, any code or tool that you already use, Python, Node.js, whatever, it's just going to work instantly. No changes, it just works.
All right, so we've established it's ridiculously easy to switch. But what do you actually get for those 5 minutes of your time? This is where things get really interesting, because we're moving past a simple fix and into unlocking some serious superpowers for your projects. And yeah, that starts with your wallet. First up, the savings. Oh man, the savings. Because these gateways can route your requests so efficiently, they can slash your costs by anywhere from 30% all the way up to 80% compared to going direct. We're talking pay-as-you-go pricing that can get your costs down to practically nothing. For any company, that is a total game changer for your budget. But look, saving money is just the start. You're suddenly not stuck with just one provider's models anymore. Through this one single API, you get instant access to over 50 of the best AI models out there. What does that mean? It means you can use a super powerful, top-of-the-line model for a really complex task. And then, in the very next call, switch to a cheaper, faster model for something simple, all in the same app.
And we're talking about instant access to the heavy hitters here. All the GPTs, Claude from Anthropic, Google's Gemini, you name it. Even the cutting-edge stuff for making images and video. The second a hot new model drops, it's basically yours to use right away. No new integration, no new headaches.
Now, I know what some of you are thinking, especially if you're working at a larger company. This sounds cool, but is it, reliable enough for my real production apps? And the answer is a huge, emphatic yes. This isn't just some cheap little workaround. It's a full-on solution built for serious enterprise-level performance.
You get things like a 99.9% uptime guarantee. It's got smart routing, which is awesome. It means if one provider has an outage, your request automatically gets sent to another one that's working. Your app just stays up. Add in things like global acceleration to make it fast, top-notch security for your API keys. It is a rock-solid, secure system. And by the way, your data is never stored.
So let's just recap how big of a change this is. The old way? You were locked in, stuck with one provider, high prices, and switching models was a massive pain. The new way? You have total freedom. You can pick the perfect, most cost-effective model for every single task. And switching between them, it's literally just changing a single word in your code.
And really, that brings us to the most exciting question of all. When you take away the barriers, when cost is no longer an issue and complexity is gone, what can you build? When you can play with every single top-tier model out there, easily and affordably, what becomes possible? Suddenly, the conversation isn't just about saving money anymore. It's about your next big idea. It's about where is your next breakthrough.